Everybody's doing well. Had a great day. Much better day today in the market than the last couple of days, as you can imagine. So we'll talk a little about DR and what trades we took today and ones we didn't take today. So just a couple of housekeeping things. Likely will not have a recap tomorrow or Friday. Going to hang out with my daughter as she graduates college, so doubt I'll have time to even look at the market. But that's one, and I forgot what the second one was. So let's keep going, and we'll figure it out later. All right. So as always, we're going to talk about range today. So DR range was actually wide today, 31 points, which compared to we had 11 I think and 13 the last couple of days. And we all know why today was a CPI day, and right here at 8:30, the market just took off. Which again, it's one of those things where you can't really predict that, and ICT says not to trade those time frames. The person who created DR says they don't really use it on these kind of days. But we had again a huge run up, and as we got closer to 9:30, the market actually opening, you can see we started to come back down, and we slid into this groove here where we actually dropped almost 2/3 of what we went up in that morning for CPI. So here's something interesting I want you guys to take a look at and just back test a little bit, even if it's just visually. But what I'm noticing is, right, this was a 30-point range before 10 o'clock, okay? But what I'm noticing is every day, right around 10, 10:05, 9:55, you're going to get some sort of reversal on price, okay? So, like in this case, we had 30 points. And I'm like, there's no way we're going to keep going, because that would mean like a 40, 50 point range. And I'm like, no, that just doesn't seem right. I've never seen that one before. So I'm assuming we're going to turn around and go back the other way, at least for a little while. And that's what we did. And so I actually took a trade here, again, pre DR. Took a trade here, roughly around 15 points. So even before we got into the DR side of things, my day was pretty much done, right? So again, not being greedy, but still want to see what the market would do. So we took this trade, then we came back down again. Again, another nice part of today, compared to the last 2 days, we actually got confirmation before 11 o'clock, right? Last 2 days we were confirming at 2 and 3 o'clock and something like that. So we confirmed low for DR, and then it kept going down. So I wasn't sure when we'd have to retrace, because again, that's what we're looking for, right? So the next thing that we started going back up, we started retracing, and then this one red candle here, we retraced above both DR and IDR. They literally had no space in between them, so easy retrace here. So following the rules, first order is sitting right here on IDR low, and had initially a 5-point stop loss, 5-point take profit, and a 5-point stop loss. But notice that we came down, got about 4 points, and kind of got stuck here for a second, and we started going back up. And so I quickly just moved my stop loss down into profit, right? Because I didn't want to take the chance of it reversing all the way on me. So this came out, I put it down to about 3 points, and got stopped out there. Again, I already had points from the morning, so I wasn't too concerned about that, and I really was trying to protect myself today. And so price goes up, and again, it turns back around one more time. And again, now if you're doing ICT or other strategies, I'm sure there's something going on here, whether it's an order block or something like that way that caused this to kind of turn back around. But I'm glad it did, because again, doing back to DR, my next trade was actually right here, right back on IDR low line. And this again I took 4 points off of this. I actually took myself out of the trade at 4 points, because we kept going down. We'd wick, down, and we wick back up. Then we come down again, we wick back up. And I really, again, I didn't trust it to get 5 points or below. And so took the 4 points, and of course, the next thing it did came down below 5 points. But again, I'm not worried about that. So 7 points here, plus the points I had in the morning. Life is pretty good. Now, the challenge I had today was my internet kept going in and out. So it started out, every hour it would go out for a few minutes. Then it just kept getting, closer and closer together. So by the time we got to around lunchtime, like every 10 minutes it was go out. And so I didn't want to jump into a trade and not be able to see what was happening and get out. And so I said, I'm just going to shut it down for the day. I told my groups, yeah, I think I'm done. And, I'm getting ready to go out of town the next couple of days. So, yeah, I'm good. And of course, as soon as I do that, then we have one more setup that happens. Right here again, we're going right up, back up. You could put your order on the IDR low line, and then you have this massive, just run down. So that's what, about 20 plus points on this one move right here. So if you got into that move, I know a couple of people that did get that move. Congratulations, that's an awesome trade. And again, it wasn't a complicated trade. It was just following the rules. And I was a little upset about it. I'm like, man, if my internet was working, I could have been in that trade and gotten 20 more points. But again, tomorrow's another day. Well, not for me, but the market's open every day, so there's always be something that's happening. So this came down, right? So this was a great move, great trade. Congratulations if you took that one. And then then we started moving back up into back into the range, and here again, if you're playing both sides, there's some awesome opportunities in here. Here's a great fair value gap entry you could have taken once it comes down and takes back up. So just a nice a nice move, nice easy move down and up. Now, if I'm taking this trade, if I'm trading this from a DR standpoint, as price moves above, again, here's price going back up above again. So my order is now back on this IDR low, right? But I wouldn't have gotten picked up, and price just continued to move away. So the next place it goes is up here to this blue line, which is our 0.5 fib. Goes above that. I would have moved my order up there and see what was going to happen. But now we're talking about, we're at 3:30, 3:40 in the afternoon. Market is about to close. I'm taking that trade off. The end of the day is not great for DR because price just fluctuates so much in that last half hour, last 10 minutes of the market. So it wouldn't have made much sense to be there. Okay, so, but that's what happened today. That's the, couple of small trades for me, some pre-DR big ones, and then, again, just watching what CPI did today. Now, tomorrow we have PPI, so, we could see a repeat, or, maybe a smaller version of a repeat. So if you're trading tomorrow, good luck, and, keep yourself safe. Because even though today was a lot of opportunities to make a lot of money in this market, also opportunities to lose a lot of money, right? If you're on the wrong side of one of these trades, you don't have your stop loss set right, you're gonna feel the pain. Okay, so even though things went smooth today, just be careful as you trade because follow your rules, stick with your plan. Don't chase. Just do what you're supposed to do. I'd rather get 5 points than try to get 20 points and end up losing 10 points or something like that. Okay, so anyway, that's all, guys. Again, have a great next couple days, and we will talk to you next week.